Have you ever had a day where you just really couldn't face yourself or the day? You just, I used to think about it when I was a kid. You just want to sleep in and pretend like school is not really happening that day or life is not happening that day. Well, I want to tell you a story about a time where I was at a wine party the night before. Good wine. It was the host was just so generous, opening all kinds of lovely bottles of wine. And of course, I drank way more than I should have. And I was already in the journey at this point, and I knew better, but I did it anyway. And the next morning, I'm sitting there with my journal, and I didn't want to open it. I didn't want to face myself inside that journal. And so I sipped on my coffee for a little bit, and eventually I just opened it, and I realized I didn't really want to write. So I started reading some of the past journals, and up until this point, I guess I didn't really want to face myself either in the moment, so I never really sat and reflected upon what I was writing. And let me tell you, I was reading through these past journal entries 1 week, a month, 3 months before, and I realized, I saw it clear as day. I was living the same pattern over and over. Maybe not exactly the next day and every Tuesday was exactly the same, but in general, the theme was definitely a repeating pattern. Do okay for a little while, slip up, push it away. It comes back to me. I try again a little bit. I push it away. That journal acted like a mirror and allowed me to see myself for really what was going on. Tears came to my eyes like you would not believe. I sat there and I just sat there and the emotion just welled up inside of me. What I learned through that experience is that when I push things away, things I don't want to deal with, such as alcohol in my life or just doing hard things, those problems tend to spill over into other parts of my life. They tend to just pop up when I least expect them and become a problem. It's hard to face yourself sometimes because you don't want to accept that that's who you are. And acceptance is not really about accepting, saying this is who I am and it's okay. What I have come to learn is that acceptance is deciding, hey, I'm going to stop the war. I'm going to stop the fighting with myself, this back and forth. And I'm just going to let it be. I'm just going to let that problem have some space. I don't have to figure it out. I don't have to fix it today, but I'm going to allow it to exist. It exists anyway, and I keep pushing it into the darkness. I'm going to hold it into the light and just look at it and just understand it better. That's a powerful place to be. So if you've come this far with me, maybe you want to come a little further. If you've got your journal with you, I encourage you to open it up later today, right now, whenever is a good time for you. And just write down a couple of things that you've been pushing away. A couple of things that are hard to sit with. Could only be a word maybe. And just remember, you don't have to fix it. You don't have to have an answer for it. You're just letting it be there. You're just letting it be there. So, today's mantra for you to write down. I can see it, and I don't have to fix it. I can see it, and I don't have to fix it. My name's Terry. If this message hit home, or you just resonated with it, and you want to learn more about who I am and what I do, go to walkingsober.org. I wish you the best, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.